Every second, the sun sends out more energy than humanity has used in all of history. And here's the wild part. In just 1 hour, the sunlight hitting Earth contains more energy than the entire world consumes in a year. But the real question is, how do we capture this invisible flood of light and turn it into electricity that powers your phone, your home, or even your car? The answer lies in a deceptively simple device, the solar panel. Welcome to Omni Navigator, your guide through the science, tech, and ideas shaping tomorrow. Let's journey into the heart of solar energy. For over 150 years, fossil fuels, coal, oil, and natural gas have powered our world. They gave us electricity, transportation, and industry, but they also brought air pollution, rising carbon emissions, and a dependence on finite resources buried deep underground. Every year, the global population consumes over 175,000 terawatt-hours of energy, and most still comes from burning fuels that release greenhouse gases. The sun, however, rises every single day, delivering more power than we could ever need. It's clean, renewable, and available everywhere. The challenge isn't whether solar energy exists, it's how we capture it efficiently. Solar energy is the combination of light and heat streaming from the sun, carried by tiny packets of energy called photons. Every ray of sunlight is made of these photons, invisible messengers that travel 150 million kilometers to Earth in just 8 minutes. When they arrive, they're loaded with energy. But energy in the form of light isn't useful until we can convert it into electricity, the lifeblood of modern life. At the core of every solar panel are solar cells, most often made of silicon. Silicon is special because it's a semiconductor, a material that can both conduct and resist electricity depending on how it's treated. Each solar cell is built like a sandwich, a top layer treated to be slightly negative, a bottom layer treated to be slightly positive. Between them forms an invisible electric field. Think of it as a one-way street for electrons, waiting for sunlight to set things in motion. When a photon of sunlight strikes the silicon, it transfers its energy to an electron. Suddenly, that electron is free, knocked loose from its atom like a cue ball striking another on a pool table. But instead of flying randomly, the built-in electric field inside the solar cell pushes the electron in a specific direction. Metal contacts on the cell's surface collect these freed electrons, channeling them into wires. The result? A continuous flow of electrons, and that flow is what we call electricity. Multiply this by billions of photons striking every second, and a simple cell becomes a miniature power plant. A single solar cell only produces about half a volt of electricity, not nearly enough to run your appliances. But link many cells together into a panel, and panels into arrays, and suddenly you have enough power to run a household or even feed electricity back to the grid. The electricity that panels generate is direct current, or DC, but our homes use alternating current, or AC. That's where the inverter comes in, a device that converts the raw solar energy into the exact type of power your home and city are designed to use. Solar power isn't perfect. Clouds can dim its output, and at night the panels rest. Current panels convert only 15 to 25% of sunlight into electricity. But the future is bright. Literally. Flexible panels can be rolled out like carpets across unusual surfaces. Transparent solar glass allows entire skyscrapers to double as power plants. Perovskite materials promise to double efficiency while lowering costs. Even roads and paint infused with solar materials could turn every surface into a generator. Innovation is expanding where solar can go and how much power it can deliver. The biggest breakthrough comes when we pair solar with batteries. During the day, panels generate more than a home may need. Instead of wasting that energy, it's stored in powerful lithium-ion or emerging sodium-ion batteries. At night, when the panels sleep, the home still runs on bottled sunlight. This marriage of solar and storage is what makes true energy independence possible. Power on demand, regardless of the weather or time. Around the world, solar is transforming lives. In sunny deserts, entire countries are blanketed with solar farms the size of cities, feeding national grids. In rural villages without reliable power, a single panel brings light for studying, refrigeration for medicine, and electricity for water pumps. Solar is not just about technology, it's about access, equality, and empowerment. It levels the playing field by bringing clean energy to places where fossil fuels never reached. A future where every rooftop and every window quietly generates power is no longer science fiction. From homes to skyscrapers, from deserts to highways, solar is becoming a quiet backbone of global energy. And it's only just beginning. If this modern era where everything works on energy will be driven by solar. So here's the big picture. Solar panels capture sunlight, knock electrons loose, and turn them into electricity. They are clean, renewable, and becoming more affordable every year. For the world, this means less pollution, greater energy independence, and a chance to fight climate change. For you, it means lower bills, more control, and the power to be part of a global solution. The sun will rise tomorrow. The only question is, will we rise with it?